Hello, hello. Back at it again with some more Mass Effect. Probably not going to go for very long tonight, because it's already midnight where I am, and I got work tomorrow. But I figured I'd go for a little bit and clear up some side quests and stuff. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. All right. A little bit of hair glitch. You gotta love it. First of all, Master will find your ship and crew, meet him at Leon's dock maker. Cool. We can do that later. Just seeing if there's anything more for me. The information you found of his hideout will help Miss Wong with her report on corruption. Go to the upper wards to deliver it to her. We can happily do that. And then those two are off Citadel. Cool. Also probably want to grab some gear from the requisitions officer. Ooh. Yeah, let's just bump 2 into there, and then we should probably unlock pistols, right? Main gun and all. Garrus, look at you looking so lovely in 4K. Cool. Alright. So let's head to the upper wards first, and then CSEC, I think, is where the requisitions officer is, if memory serves. I guess it would be the markets, right? Yeah, she was over here somewhere. Okay. There she is. Hello, Miss Wong.
Word on the street is that you've been busy. Congratulations on taking down Fist.
Thanks.
I was sure he was a big player in anything going on here. Did you find anything in his office that could help me?
Sure did.
These OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
You've got Fist files? This could be even bigger than I'd hoped. Here, Commander, for your trouble.
No trouble at all. But Paragon option.
What would my future cooperation be worth? Say, an interview when my investigation is over?
Exclusive? You talk to me before you talk to anyone else? That would be worth quite a bit, and I'd be very happy to compensate you accordingly. Here you are. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should go see what's on these discs.
It's just shit tons of pornography. Could be. I mean, guy works in Cora's Den, you know. Come on, best buds. Oh, Jesus, you teleported. So did you. My God.
In other news, Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster. When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
It's kind of wild to see how much better the game looks, because you kind of, with older games, you kind of like gloss over in your memory what they look like, but I'm like trying to remember while looking at stuff what it used to look like, and it is night and day. Like, particularly Tali's costume is like massively different. Like, she used to just have like these kind of textured blurs on her like arms and sleeves and stuff. And now you can actually see the lines. So I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to draw my pistol out. There we go. And then put it away.
One sec, hooking you up.
You got an error?
Commander Shepard, here with the Alliance military. First time on the Citadel, that about right?
How did you know all that?
I'm the CSEC requisitions officer. I need to make sure our buyers are authorized. So, will you be purchasing anything today, Commander Shepard?
Yeah.
Show me what you've got.
Sounds good. Just let me set you up.
There's
Oh,
the
this
error.
must be a mistake. System's telling me to offer you our select stock. Spectre? Well, I heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you. Sorry, Commander.
Just show me what you've got.
I'll open the rare stock for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Ooh, this shit's expensive. I might be able to sell some stuff. Let's not sell any rounds. Let's not sell any Mark 2s. Let's sell some Mark 1s though. Sell all junk first of all. And then yeah, any Mark 1s. Let's just get rid of. But not that. It's not really changed much, but it's a move in the right direction. Do we splurge on a nice pistol for myself, or some nice armor for myself? Well, I can't afford that anyways. But I could afford this. How much better are you? More damage, better capacity, same accuracy. You know what? I'll come back when I've got more money though. I will buy stuff from you, but not right now. I'm baby, and baby needs money. Alright. Yes, no, we've done that. Cool.
Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
That was us. We did it. Well, you didn't, Tali. You were there for the final fight, but not for Cora's den. Here we go.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
This isn't right. The Normandy belongs to you.
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
What happened?
I failed. I couldn't make the cut. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. For now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me.
Or read
I
the
had
book.
my shot.
But I can't remember the name of the book. I'm gonna
now
Google
you have a
now.
chance to make up for my mistakes.
Mass Effect books. Can't spell. Mass Effect Revelation. Bang of a book.
I won't let you down, sir.
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharos system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
What about... Pharos Noveria? There's one missing. Yeah, there's the one with Liara. I can't remember the name of.
The Reapers are the real threat.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard. I'm not sure they even exist.
But if they do exist, the conduit's the key to bringing them back. Stop Saren from getting the conduit, and we stop the Reapers from returning.
Is that it?
Anything else?
We have one more lead.
That's one.
Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau Cluster.
I'll start there because I want to fill up my pie.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau Cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
Yeah, let's go for it.
I'll take care of Saren. You take care of the political fallout.
Not exactly the answer I was looking for, Shepard. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
I love to piss them off.
Yes, Commander?
Yeah, let's check in first.
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing, but you're the one who can stop Sarah. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
Admiral Anderson's such a fucking cool character.
Tell me what happened with you and Saren 20 years ago.
It's close to 20 years ago.
I love that.
Ambassador Goyle was our representative here.
Tell me what happened 20 years ago. About
Like
20
Medina,
years ago now.
She wanted to get a human into the Spectres. She chose me. The Council sent Saren to keep an eye on me and evaluate my performance, just like they sent Nihilus to keep tabs on you.
Why weren't you honest with me?
It's not something I'm proud of. I had a chance to become the first human Spectre, and I failed. Saren made sure of that.
I think I deserve the whole story.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge. Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
I'm guessing things didn't go as planned.
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
Honestly, the saying about making a Mass Effect TV show, I really hope they don't do a TV show about Commander Shepard or the Reapers. As much as that's a really cool story, it's an RPG. As soon as you start turning it into a TV show that's like a canon version of events, not necessarily like you can disregard that as a player, right? But it's still like kind of, I don't know, it's a negative impact, I think. It's better to do a story that is completely original, and you know, they could do a story of someone else during the Reaper invasion or what have you. I think one thing that would be really cool though is if they did do either something to do with the First Contact War, though that might be a bit more generic, or Admiral Anderson. And well, the books are about him already, so that's a good framework, but you could dive in deep with things like him almost becoming the first Spectre, first human Spectre.
How many casualties?
The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire. Black chemical clouds poured out into the atmosphere. Nobody inside survived. There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500. Mostly civilians. Saren didn't care. The target was eliminated, mission accomplished, and I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk of me joining the Spectres.
Saren caused the explosion. How'd he pin it on you?
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a massacre. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
Why'd you let him get away with it?
Who do you think the Council was going to listen to? Me? Or their best agent? I had a bad feeling about him right from the start. I should have been more careful. Maybe I could have stopped things before they got out of hand.
Not really what the line I said, but...
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
The only thing I care about is stopping Sarah.
You're right, Commander. It's no good living in the past.
Such a dickish way to respond to that, but okay.
Any extra intel you can give me on our colony at Pharos?
The entire planet used to be one giant Prothean city. Mostly ruins now. But some of the infrastructure is still intact. The colony tried to build on what the Protheans left behind. We lost all contact with them when the Geth attacked.
So that's the Thorian planet. Probably my least favorite of the three. It's good, but probably my least favorite of the three.
What do you know about the Artemis Tau Cluster?
Not much. I've never been there myself. A handful of systems with a few small, uncharted worlds, but no real colonies. Might not be easy finding Dr. Tassoni out there. My advice is to look for the world with the Prothean ruins.
What can you tell me about Novaria?
Novaria's trouble. Always has been. The whole planet's basically a center for corporations to conduct illegal research. Watch your back there, Shepard. Spectres are about the only form of Citadel authority Novaria respects. But they aren't popular.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
I should go. Alright. What's up, Tali?
The Normandy is amazing, Shepard. It's an honor to be among her crew.
Hell yeah. I don't have a mission to collect data on you anymore. Alright, Anderson. I love you.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Got that
Heard what
fast
happened to
load.
Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Captain Anderson should be the one in charge. It's like I'm stealing the ship from him.
Yeah, the captain got screwed. But it's not like you could have stopped it. Nobody's blaming you. Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
I love Joker.
This is Commander Shepard speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy. This began with an attack on a human settlement in the Traverse. But we know Saren won't stop there. His Geth armies aren't going to stay on the far fringes of Citadel space. Our enemy knows we're coming. Wherever he searches for the conduit, we'll be there. We will hunt him to the very ends of the galaxy and bring him down. This is the most important mission any of us have ever been on. The fate of an entire galaxy is at stake. We will stop Saren, no matter what the cost.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
Fancy speeches won't stop Saren from finding the conduit. If we really want to make the captain proud, we better get this bird in the air.
Yes, sir.
Let's go immediately talk to Joker again.
Commander, something you need?
Yeah, why aren't we up in the air yet?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
What are you talking about? Are you sick?
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic, but I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
The facial animation on him is very wonky. I've noticed it a couple of times in this game so far, where I guess they're just like using the animation data from the original game and it's not quite working with the new face models or what have you. But his lips are, and yeah, that's weird.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Well, your lips are weirdly in a smile right now.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy, even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you want, Commander.
That's all.
I have to go.
All right, see you.
All right. Shall we go talk to Navigator Racist?
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, sir, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
He got killed by someone else. He didn't betray us or anything.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander.
It
Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
This is bigger than humanity. Saren's a threat to every species in the galaxy, and I'll welcome anyone who wants to help me bring him down.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school, following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were at Elysium during the Skillian Blitz. A massive fleet of alien raiders hit the colony, trying to wipe it out. They had the numbers, but their ships were no match for an Alliance frigate. It was a slaughter. We couldn't even keep track of how many ships they lost.
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. Captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
Fair enough.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
Fast and light comlink. Alright, Caden, let's talk.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
I just came up to you, dude.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Damn, you just told me to go fuck myself, basically. Personal manual. Hell yeah. Look at this bed. It's really nice how, like, this one has such a military feel to it, and then the Normandy SR2 has that kind of luxury vibe to it of having things like an actual bed. And fish. And space hamsters. Hey, Doc.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I think I've done those conversations.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
It's my boy.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
Are you a, like, arms dealer on my ship?
What are licenses? Why do you need them?
Manufacturers sell licenses. Each license allows me to buy and sell a certain brand of products. I already have several basic ones, but you'll need to buy more if you want me to bring in different brands. Many of the best licenses are hard to get, but they're well worth the cost if you can find them.
What do the different manufacturers offer?
There are too many for me to keep track of, but each license will explain what it's good for.
Alright.
What are licenses? Why do you need them?
Manufacturers sell licenses. Each license allows me to buy and sell a certain brand of products. I already have several basic ones, but you'll need to buy more if you want me to bring in different brands. Many of the best licenses are hard to get, but they're well worth the cost if you can find them.
Alright, show me what
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Look at all these things, far too expensive for me. I mean, I could afford that, but yeah, no. But thanks for the info. Oh, I should level up my characters while I'm here, because you can do that on the ship. I'm pretty... No, okay. You can't do it on the ship. I thought you could. Maybe that's in the later games.
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
And also, we're about to become best friends for life.
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it. But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
As long as you do your job well, you're free to go about your business as you see fit.
Thank you, Commander.
My boy. My other boy. Fucking Mako. I forgot about this. This is a cute feature. Anyways.
Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
You wish we'd been able to save the rest of your unit?
Yes, sir. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
We never trained to fight synthetics. The Geth haven't gone beyond the Veil in 3 centuries.
Our training's supposed to make us able to adapt. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duty squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Damn, everyone's rejecting me even though we've done a main mission.
Sir.
I shouldn't do that until I've got my own thing equipped. Ashley, you've got that, yeah, you're fine. My boy. Other boy. Sure. Yeah, I'll do that. And Tali, you can have the other one. Look at that. Hey, boy.
Nice ship you've got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogan live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
They tried the same with us, but we fought them off.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
Sorry, Rex. I wasn't trying to get you upset.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago.
No, you didn't.
The Genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
What can you tell me about the Genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected, every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the Genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
In answer to your question, there might be one in Mass Effect 3, but there's definitely one in Mass Effect 2, Rex, so...
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
The Genophage is like a plot point, such a good idea of, like, grounding an interesting narrative onto an alien species.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tali? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for Tali, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Fill me in on the IES stealth systems. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
Sounds lovely.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Why doesn't it work with faster-than-light travel?
Cranking up to FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
Nice.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on, probably the fastest vessel ever designed. And she's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Hey, Tali.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work.
So are they Theseus ships?
We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla, grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials.
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
I just love the amount of lore and BioWare games in general, but particularly Mass Effect. Like, you're just learning so much about these fictional cultures.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Tell me more.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
How come the Council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So, the Geth share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in a group, the smarter they are.
So there's some sort of group consciousness?
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
What made them rebel?
As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose?
Does this unit have
As you
song?
can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
What did you do?
It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
You can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when the gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
Fair enough.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
I should go.
I should go.
See you later.
Alright. Let's actually get this ship in the air. Why am I facing this way when the door's not here, the door's there? Okay, I got that wrong. Fair enough. I thought the door stayed in the same direction. Alright. Big moment. The Citadel, supposedly constructed by the long-extinct Protheans, this colossal deep space station serves as the capital of the Citadel Council. Gravity is simulated through rotation and is a comfortable 1.02 standard Gs in the wards and a light 0.3 standard Gs on the Presidium ring. Total length, open, 44.7 kilometers. Diameter, open, 12.8 kilometers. Population, 13.2 million, not including keepers. Gross weight, 7.11 billion metric tons. Alright. I mean, that's on the way. So let's do Asteroid X57. I don't actually know what this is. It's presumably a side quest I picked up at the Citadel, but let's go to Asgard. I feel that used to be almost deafening. Asteroid X57. X57 is a metallic asteroid originally located at the trailing Lagrange point of the gas giant Bohr. With the increased development of Terra Nova, a new orbital port facility was necessary. Due to a shortage of funding, it was decided to mine out X57, using the recovered resources to finish out the interior for habitation. The asteroid was decelerated from Bohr's orbit using fusion torches, allowing it to fall into the orbit of Terra Nova. Recently, communications with the engineering team on X57 have been lost. Fusion torches have been reignited, and the asteroid is accelerating towards Terra Nova. Alright. Do we bring our favorites? Now let's randomize it. Let's go with Ashley because it's 1 AM, and then Garrus because it's 7. So 4 and 3. Let's do that. Thing is, I like all the characters, so I'm not really opposed to bringing any of them with me. I love my favorites.
Status. Sensors reveal 3 fusion torches propelling asteroid X57. At its current rate of acceleration, the asteroid will collide with Terra Nova in approximately 4 hours. Analysis. Torches must be disabled to cease the acceleration.
I'm not sure I remember this cutscene.
Hello. I heard your transmission. Can you hear me? You haven't found me yet, but I can't talk long.
I remember
down the fusion torches. I'm going to die. God, I hope hearing this.
First of all, let's level up some characters. Garrus is leveled up, I think, yeah. And equipment. Okay. Slap this on, and then my boy Garrus can have the other one. Alright, so I heard they've reworked how the Maker works. So it'll be interesting to see. It feels a little bit tighter to the ground. Ooh, still got the jump. Okay, nice. I'm guessing I don't just shoot this, right?
Headed in the right direction. I don't know who you are, but I'm damn it. Go.
It does feel better to drive. I'm not gonna lie, I slightly miss the floatiness, but it is objectively better. Okay. There's a tower I completely missed. How do I exit? Is it just like E? No, G. That's a good zoom, okay.
Hostile contact!
Q. There we go. Oh, hey, a dead body. I feel you, bro. That Monday feeling, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I totally remember this mission.
Batarians.
Check! Check! Release the Baron!
Ow!
Lost shields.
Okay. Yo, did you take out both of my team?
Good as new.
And that doesn't res them. Okay. Let's try and solo this then. Sniper. I was gonna say you did not just shoot me through the wall. I didn't. Wasn't very good. Alright then. We need to get through that doorway quicker. We need to breach rather than fight defensively.
Batarians.
Check! Check! Release the Baron!
Ah. Ashley, really? Ashley, how about you move, like, literally anywhere else? Can I control where you move? Oh. I should probably put those on my quick slots. Okay, I can't really move her, apparently. Ow. What the fuck was that?
Charging up.
Garrus down. Garrus is down. And so is Ashley. Okay. I cannot get hit by the sniper ones. Please get back into cover. Jesus Christ, man. Recharge before making a move. Otherwise it's literally suicide with those snipers. Well, sniper, I think it's just one.
Eat this.
Do you not have any grenades? God, he takes so long to get back in cover. It's like fucking anxiety inducing. Your teammates when they're down, but I'm not working it out. It's not just healing me. That's a dangerous game. Oh boy! Look out! Oh, he's dead there. Just want to take him out. Shoot. Okay. I think I'm good. Can I get you boys to heal? Or how do I heal you lot? Does that heal you? It does. Okay. Cool. Uses up one thing. Okay. Understood. Could have just shot that. I thought that was the thing I had to interact with, but nope, that's a fuel tank. I feel like maybe I'm just misremembering or like remembering Mass Effect 2 and 3 more than Mass Effect 1, but I feel like my companion's AI is way smarter in is way dumber now than it is what I remember it being. Like, I feel like they're dying more without me telling them what to do, which I basically played through the entirety of the Mass Effect trilogy without ever telling my team what to do. So, yes, let's do this. I didn't waste any money on a fucking strike at this. Are you kidding me? Ooh, it's not actually that much better though. This is very nice. This is very not nice. What else did I get? Banshee. That's just objectively better. And that's just objectively better. Alright. Okay. Breach and clear doors and corners. I don't remember whether the game has any like hidden enemies where like they don't show up on your radar unless you can actually see them, sort of thing, or know that they're there. So, gotta keep it cautious. Fuck. Fuck.
I'm reading that the torch is offline. Was that you? Can you hear me?
Who are you? What's going on?
My name's Kate Bowman. I'm an engineer. I was part of the team assigned to bring this asteroid to Terra Nova.
We were attacked yesterday by Batarian extremists. I've been hiding since they arrived. I think they know the torch went out.
Why are they doing this?
I don't know, but if this asteroid isn't slowed, millions of people on Terra Nova are going to die.
If I find out anything, I've
gotta go. Good luck.
All right. We did it. Okay.
Hey.
Oh God. I didn't mean to... Are you hurt?
You can't go firing your weapon at everything that moves. What the hell's wrong with you?
Sorry. I thought you were one of them.
Here's a tip. 2 eyes, human. 4 eyes, Batarian.
Yeah,
Did just do that though, which is 5.
Leave the fighting to me from now on. Commander Shepard, Systems Alliance.
Simon Atwell. I'm the chief engineer on this rock. Listen, we don't have much time. The Batarians fired up the fusion torches. You've got to shut them down before we hit Terra Nova. There are 4 million people down there, Shepard. My family. They live in Aronis. My kids and grandkids. Nice communities, good schools.
Batarians everywhere, and I need to shut down all 3 torches. Anything else I should know?
One of the torches is surrounded by live blasting caps. We were set up to excavate when we arrived at Terra Nova. I rigged them with proximity detectors. That tank of yours will set them off, so you'll have to go in on foot. Even then, they'll explode if you get too close. Just go slow and easy. You should be fine.
You set them up. Can you disable them?
Not from here. No. There are manual controls by the entrance to the torch facility inside the blast zone. You can disarm the caps there. One last thing. I had a crew working off-site when the attack hit. I'm worried about them. These Batarians are ruthless. I saw them smash the faceplates of guys working vacuum. And those Varen, I don't think they always wait for a corpse before feeding.
Any idea where I can find them?
They were running checks on our perimeter equipment. Easiest thing would be to tap into the transmission tower out on the surface. The equipment stations will show up on your sensors.
I'll look for them, but the torches have to be my priority.
Yeah, you're right. Saving Terra Nova is more important than my team. There were a bunch of engineers over at the main facility, but they're probably all dead. That or being held hostage by the Batarians.
Time's running short. I better get moving.
I think I'll make myself scarce in case any Batarians come back. Good luck, Shepard.
Didn't tell him about the one who got away just because I'm not sure if we trust that guy. He just showed up randomly after I hit the space. Could be sus. Okay. Let's just take this out so we don't need to worry about it. Yeah. Not sure how I feel about the new Mako physics. It's like, it is better, but it's not what I'm used to. Okay, I'm not getting up that way.
get back. See if I can fix it. Meantime, just keep doing...
Roger that.
En route.
Alright. What the heck is this? It's just a little building. This computer is filled with operation logs and personal journals for a small pirate music station operated by X-57's engineers. Includes scripts for several promotional messages, none of which appear to have been recorded. Radio X5, rocking this rock since 2182. Radio X57. When your world seems hollow, we help you touch the sky. Radio X57, talk hard. Radio X57, your last best hope for rock within 300,000 kilometers. Oh hell, we're keeping that one. Ooh, that damaged it a little bit. Is this the one with the mines, do you think? This looks very sus. Oh boy, I'm in Java too. Yeah, I've got a feeling this is the one with the blast caps, so...
Warning.
Yeah.
Ground-penetrating radar detects anti-vehicle demolitions nearby. Proceed on foot. Hey Rockback, how you doing? Have you even startled me? Startled me too, bud. Oh boy, okay. Like a champ. Shields are a beautiful thing. How are you doing, Snower? Oh, this is the shotgun. That's the assault rifle. There's just no cover in between. Doing good, chill day. How are you doing? I'm doing good. A little bit sleepy, but I figured I'd get some hours of Mass Effect in before I went to bed. So I just switched to sniper rifle. That's the sniper rifle. That's a pistol. Oh, actually, that's pretty good at this range. Fuck it. Should have just stuck to the pistol. It's what I'm best at.
I think we're good, Shepard.
You were dead a
Catching
second
you
ago,
up.
Garrus. Alright, let's disarm the explosives. Nice and simple. But can't be bothered to bring the Mako right now. We'll go back for it. Need to switch to walking. You fucking overheated my gun. Ow, what the fuck? Okay, my gun's no longer overheated, my shields are back. Nothing to do with that drone. It's not really seeming like that big of a threat, but there we go. Oh, good God, hell. This might not be a good idea. Ooh. When it's got the word rocket drone, it gives me a good scare. Like that. Okay. This is a severe case of deja vu, thinking, did I do this once in the previous playthrough of storming this angle and it going badly? Please take cover. There we go.
Think we got him, Commander.
Oh boy, no we didn't. No, we did not. There we go. They exploded. Yeah, I shot a like gas canister. Try and take them both out at the same time. Fuck. Fuck. There we go. Nice. Timing's terrible. Food's ready. Be back later. If not, have a good night. Thanks. Fair enough, man. Have a good meal. I might not be on later because I don't know how long I'm going to go for. It's going to be a short stream, I know that much. But, yeah. Thanks for stopping by.
Are you there? You've got to hurry. You've really pissed them off. Their leader's setting charges everywhere. I think he's going to blow this whole facility.
Get away from there!
Don't shoot, please! No!
Who's shutting down the torches? I won't ask you again.
Damn.
Find this problem and deal with it. Get her out of here!
I will happily loot a crate. Some Krogan armor. Nice, nice, nice. Rex will be happy. I still don't know about this. This scares me. I guess I could always try it out. But this mission seems not particularly easy, considering that sniper wiped me instantly. So I might leave it for an easier mission before trying out. Where's my Mako? Somewhere out here. God, is that really over there? Did I really park it that far away? Okay, no, that's not it. So it's somewhere below this hill, I hope. I was going to say, if it like had spawned next to the door, I was going to be mad. Where's my bloody... Where's my bloody Mako? Apparently we're like right next to it, but there it is. Ah. I just exited the completely wrong direction. Okay. Right. Oh boy, nearly picked it even with the new mechanics. Ooh. Not full. I'll try and get to the transmission tower. Apparently not very far away now. Transmitter tower. Fuck. Fuck. There we go. Data link between the transmission tower and several survey stations has been restored. Survey station locations are now shown on map. I've just made my job worse. By giving me more stuff to visit. Let's go to the fusion torch first. Please turn around. Thank you. Ah, having the high ground's not actually helpful right now. Ooh. Didn't dodge that one.
Release the Baron!
That's not great. Push on. Target down. Stay up. Or down, do you think? Down. Can't bionic me now? Fucking bionic you. See how you like it.
That's it. Bag 'em and tag 'em.
I agree, Garrus. Bag him and tag him. Okay. Easy. Easy. Some nice armor for Garrus, some heavy armor for Ashley. Not going to change either of them while on the mission though, just because that's weird. Anyways, seem to be doing fine. There we go. I feel like a message popped up there that I didn't get to see. Thought I saw text briefly, but oh well. God, I need to get that recharge rate up. I mean, I feel...
Hold it right there. This doesn't have to end in bloodshed.
Hold that thought. Yeah, I have leveled up a bunch of times. Let's do that. Let's bump all of those up, sure. And then let's give myself some pistol stuff. Ashley, let's give you some heavy armor ability. Sure, let's give you that as well. I feel like that makes sense. And then Garrus. Let's give you that. Let's give you that. Let's give you that. Yeah.
Don't come any closer. We can do this the hard way, or we can end this peacefully.
Okay.
I didn't think you Batarians knew the meaning of the word.
Look, I'm just doing my job here. Hijacking this rock wasn't my idea. I signed on to make a little profit. A quick slave grab, nothing more.
This isn't just a slave grab anymore. Millions of people are gonna die.
Don't you think I know that? I'm just following orders here. If it were up to me, we'd have already left.
Well, it's not too late. You can still leave.
I don't think so. Bollock would skin me alive and sell my hide out of spite. Crazy bastard. This whole mission's gone to hell and I'm gonna pay for it.
So why do you listen to him?
Good question. I had a bad feeling about this from the moment we landed. Now Bollock wants you dead. And what Bollock wants, Bollock gets. I can't change that.
Spoken like a true lackey. You get me out of here and I'll take care of Bollock. Or you can take your chances with me.
Huh. An interesting proposal. It certainly has benefits over the current situation. Shut it down. This is Bollock's problem now. I hope you're as quick with a gun as you are with your promises. For both our sakes.
Bollock will get what's coming to him. And so will you if I ever catch you in human territory again. Are we clear?
Perfectly. Bollock's holed up in the main facility. You'll need this to get in. Don't underestimate him. He's a mean bastard. Let's go. We're getting off this rock.
So the way I play my shepherd, this particular shepherd, because I've got multiple shepherds, but this is like my main one, is a mixture of Paragon and Renegade. He's mostly Paragon, but he's Renegade when people are being assholes or threatening, or it just feels like the right option. So with fucking Batarian terrorists / slavers, I'm not gonna be like, I'll try and be peacekeeping with them, but if they're gonna like threaten to kill me, I'll be Renegade to them. That's the logic I use. Okay, let's try and hit this survey station just because it's on the way. And then I guess we can hit the other 2 survey stations if there's anything of interest there on the way back. I mean, you can leave for them normally whenever you want, but so get at that point. God, I'm hoping this planet doesn't have any Thresher Moors. I fucking hate Thresher Moors in this game. 2 and 3, not too bad. 1, fucking nightmare-inducing. Which is kind of what they're supposed to be, but they don't feel as bad in 2 or 3, because weirdly enough, they're easier to beat, despite the fact you don't have the Mako on you. But,
on my way.
Too low.
Mid-Vigil deployed.
Grab that. Station logs. Station Survey 2, final entry logged by Chief Surveyor R. Montoya. Communications are down and there are non-corporate dropships landing near the main facility. There are flashes of light over the horizon. I can't be certain, but I guess it's heavy arms fire. As per emergency protocol, I'm arming the defense drones. I'm not waiting for my pickup. I'm going to investigate. Speaking of, we're under attack. Oh, by drones. I was looking for enemies on the floor. Go from here. Like that. Yeah, I can't grab you. Oh. Faint footprints in the dust lead us to the east. Oh, towards the main facility, I guess. Oh, there's a body there. This looks like a perfect Thresher Moor ambush spot though, so. It looks like he died from a single shot through his helmet, likely from a sniper. Whoever killed him didn't even bother to search his body. There's still equipment in his service pack. High ground didn't do me. I was about to be like, oh, let's take the high ground, and I remembered that I couldn't shoot down in the Mako, which makes sense. Your turret's gonna turn on. There we go. That was an interesting tactic I used there. Called the Fool's Gambit. I'm pretty sure that's actually a Star Wars thing. I can't remember what it is in Star Wars, but I'm pretty sure that's what it's from. I'm getting so much XP from these. Oh. I feel like either I don't remember how the Mako actually controlled in Mass Effect in like the original, or it just controls different to what I'm used to. But like it's W is always in the direction your mouse is facing, but that's not forward. Not how I feel like it usually controls in video games, vehicle controls. Alright. We're all on full health. Oh, we managed to grab more Medical. Nice. More grenades.
Take cover.
Oops. That was not the right position to face. My shield's back up. God, there are literally enemies everywhere in Ashes. And like the worst. Please stop standing in my way. Alright, we're moving. Poke your fucking head out. Invasion. Or could go for this sword maneuver. No. No. Good news is my grenade didn't kill that human. Yeah, that's not going through, is it? God damn it. Jesus. That was pretty scuffed just then. There might be a first aid thing up here that I can grab. I don't think I did loot it. Maybe I did. I don't remember. Jesus, there's loads of enemies. There we go. Humans I need to save. Okay. Jesus. Above? Oh, what the fuck? I think that's everything.
I think we're good, Shepard.
Whew. They definitely got a little bit wacky. Oh, we just got shot at.
You humans. You're almost more trouble than you're worth.
I'm just getting started.
Predictable, but this is over. I'm leaving this asteroid. If you try to stop me, I'll detonate these charges, and your helper and her friends are all going to die.
I can't just let you go, Balak. Not after what happened here.
This is nothing. You humans have done far worse to the Batarians. We've been forced into exile, forced to survive on what we can scrounge up. It's been like that for decades.
Why take it out on these people? They didn't do anything to you or the Batarians.
Didn't do anything. Aside from colonizing a world that could have been ours. Aside from using resources that should have been ours. We were left to defend ourselves. But the humans were stronger than us. We knew that. The Council knew that. But it didn't matter. It was you. You and your kind are the only reason we're in this position.
How does killing innocent people make up for that?
We had no other options. Sometimes you need to get someone's attention before they'll listen.
Is that what Elysium was? A way to get our attention? Well, you got it. And when we responded, you ran like cowards. Now you want to start it all over again.
Enough! You couldn't possibly understand. Actually, you just don't want to understand, and I'm done wasting my breath. Now, if you want your friends to live, I suggest you step aside.
On the one hand, I'm like, we don't negotiate with terrorists. On the other hand, I'm like, want to save people. And the thruster's already off, so the threat to the planet's gone. He will obviously try again, but we or someone else might be able to stop him. In this point, we can save like 4 people. Or we can cause 4 people to die to potentially take him down, so.
You can go. But this isn't over. I'll find you eventually.
Maybe. But I made sure you won't follow me today. Those charges are still on a timer. Better hurry if you want to save your friends.
Think we got him, Commander.
Oh, come on. Not yet, upstairs. Since fucking attack drones after me after I let him go. Barbarians. Demolition charges have been deactivated. Release scientists from the prison cell in the lower level office.
He left. Is that all right?
Letting him go was better than the alternative. I thought you were going to stay someplace safe.
There might have been something I could have done to help. I thought I should be here. I know this asteroid better than anyone. You did it. Another hour and our course would have been irreversible. I ran the numbers, Shepard. X-57 would have struck near the capital city, the most densely populated region. But that's not going to happen, thanks to you. Is Katie in here? Is she all right? Is her team?
I let Balak walk so he wouldn't blow them up. If they're not all right, he's gonna have a short, unhappy life.
You let him go to save them? Is that... Will you get in trouble for that? I mean, he could do the same thing somewhere else, couldn't he?
Yeah, he could. Balak seemed like a practical man. Practical but callous. I'm sure if he'd been in my place, Ms. Bowman would be dead now, along with all the terrorists. But I'm not going to sacrifice people who happen to be between me and my target.
So what happens now?
Not going to be Sarah.
Bad guys get away?
Have you ever hunted, Simon? Actually stalked an animal in the wilderness?
Can't say as I have.
Hunting an animal requires patience and discipline. I'll wait for this Batarian animal to pop his head up again, and then I'll come down on him like the wrath of God.
Well, I wouldn't want you after me. Shepard, thank you for my grandchildren's lives. I don't think I'll stick around, though. Not with the team gone. Too many ghosts. It's time for me to get back and spend some time with my family. Before I go, I'd like to offer you something. Maybe you'll have more use for it than I will. As lead engineer, I get some quality items. Take your pick. You've earned it.
Yeah.
I know it's a lot to ask, but that Omni tool of yours? I could really use something like that.
Shepard, I think I mentioned that you saved my kids and grandkids. What's an Omni tool compared to that? Take it, with my blessing. I hope you get good use out of it.
One more thing. You asked me to look into your missing engineers.
Have you found them?
I came across a member of your crew. He didn't make it.
I see. Well, maybe the other two are still out there. Would you mind looking?
Yeah, sure, I'll do that.
Take care of yourself.
Be well, Shepard. We owe you.
Hoo, 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 hoo. I'll give that one to Tali since Garrus has just got an upgrade anyways.
I can't believe you let Balak go. To save us. I half expected you to just let us die. Sacrifice the few for the many.
Then I'd be no better than the Batarians. Besides, Balak won't get away with this. I know who he is now. He can't run forever.
You sound like my brother. He was always so stubborn.
Pretty sure this is the romance music.
No matter what.
I wish I could have saved him, too.
It's not your fault. You did what you could. At least Aaron died in a place he loved. He was the one who convinced me to join the team here. Said it would be an adventure. I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but I should see to Aaron.
I understand. You've been through enough today. I'll get out of your way.
Thank you. I don't even know your name.
Shepard. Commander Shepard.
Thank you, Commander Shepard. You're not exactly what I expected, but thank you.
Even though I said I'll let you go. Dialogue options.
What can you tell me about the Batarians? What were they hoping to achieve with all this?
I don't even think they knew. When they first arrived, they were talking about getting us back to their ship. Wanted to sell us as slaves. When Balak showed up, everything changed. It was his idea to redirect the asteroid. Said it was the will of the Batarian Rebellion, whatever that is. They followed him quickly enough, but I don't know. I don't think they're all as fanatical as he was.
That was a brave thing you did, Kate. Contacting me on the radio, risking your life.
Stubborn and determined runs in the family. My father was in the Alliance back on Earth. I think he was disappointed none of us kids signed up, but he'd be proud of Aaron. Sorry. I just...
How did the asteroid get all the way over here? Why wasn't someone alerted sooner?
The asteroid was scheduled to arrive in a day or two. Balak just sped it up. This rock is full of valuable minerals, but it was too far from Terra Nova to be profitable, so we attached some fusion rockets to it and drove it back. It was all going smoothly until... We'll get everything back to normal soon enough. Almost everything.
You've been through a lot. I'll get out of your way. So long, Kate.
I appreciate that, Commander. Goodbye.
I don't think you get emails in Mass Effect 1, so I'll be curious to see whether I get anything from that, basically.
Thank you so much. I thought we were all dead.
Alright. Cool. I mean, I think most, like, major side quests that you do in Mass Effect 1, you get like a follow-up in some way in Mass Effect 2, but yeah, I don't know whether you get any follow-up in the battle game.
Shepard, you didn't happen to find any of my engineers.
Yeah.
I came across a member. Take care.
Be well, Shepard.
I'll go find those for you now. done that one. So let's grab. Okay. Question mark. Ooh. That's right, nailed it. Okay. Not sure what I'd want to shoot fuel tanks. The computer lists complete cargo manifest of the containers outside is mostly uninteresting excavation equipment and parts for prefabricated work shacks. Footnote catches your eye. Explosives moved to grid reference 32-416 safety. Let's go do the explosives cache. One of the most depressing things in this game is when the Mako can't do something. That's alright, we'll just go around though.
Heading to position.
Alright, 16 grenades. Cool, so we want to go basically like due south, which is this way. Freaking mountain. I think we'll probably finish up this little planet and then probably call it, so that next stream we can pick up on the Arrows planet. Okay, didn't take any damage. Gotta go a little bit more this way. Going this way. I better be able to scale this bit behind here. So upset I can't. Okay. Seems to be doing okay. There we go. Doors blowing off, that's not a great sign. It's in survival. Alright. Body of Seaheims. This body has severe burns and shows signs of major concussive trauma. Mercifully, the explosion would have killed her instantaneously.
This is Dr.
Stationless.
Himes. They found me, damn Batarians. I can hear them out there prowling around, trying to find a way in. It sounds like they're attaching something to the door. If I don't make it, tell my family I love them.
Yeah. Due west from here, so basically straight this way. That's the Mako I'm used to. That wriggly motion. See these sorts of flat plains, these are fresh Maw territory. Again, I don't think this planet has them. But, perfectly flat terrain on an alien planet. Pretty sus, dude. Oh, better. Yeah.
Moving out.
Well, they be dead. This victim was badly beaten for being killed with a pistol shot to the back of the head at close range. It's likely he surrendered only to be executed by his sadistic captors. Survey Station 3 final entry logged by Engineer G. Mendel. The central transmission tower is on the fritz again. No one ever listens to my warnings about single points of failure. Surprised our surface comms work half as well as they do. When Slard shows up to relieve me, I'll go see if I can get the old girl back up and running. Well, I think I did that for you. Technician kit. Alright. See right there, I tried to reverse, but W is actually reverse for me because that's where the mouse is pointing. Alright. Like this way. I wish I could quick travel. Did I do this yet? Transmission tower. Yeah, I did the transmission tower, didn't I? Pretty sure I did. Yeah, I did. I remember when I was much younger, but a long time before, well, basically when this game came out, before Arkham Knight came out, I was like, man, imagine if you could drive play a Batman game and this was how the Batmobile drove. Like this unstoppable tank sort of thing that could just like scale up mountains and stuff. The Batmobile was not like that. And I'm just going to go out and say it. I prefer the Mako to the Batmobile that was presented in Arkham Knight. The Batmobile in Arkham Knight is not bad. It's just got that game over relied on the new gimmick. like fighting fucking Deathstroke in a tank on tank battles. Just shit.
Heading to position.
But, oh well. Hey Simon.
Say, Shepard. You didn't happen to find any of my engineers, did you?
Yes, all of them. Their bodies, anyway.
Oh. I see.
Fucking hell.
Well then, I guess it's better than not knowing.
What a shit way to deliver it.
Be well, Shepard. We owe you.
There we go. Alright. Yeah, I don't have a comms unit or anything. Makes sense. Cool. Well, then that's probably a good place to leave it. Let's do some Spectre training. Cool. Let's do some equipment shenanigans, actually. See, that's what we're talking about, the edge free. Yes, please. Nice. Okay. I can't wear any of that. Cool. Alright, I think that will do it. It's like nearly 2:30 where I am, so late. I've got work tomorrow. So I'm going to call it here. Thank you everyone who stopped by. Might stream tomorrow, in which case we'll do Liara stuff. Cool. I'm going to do a cool, stylish... I dropped it. I'm going to do a cool, stylish end to the stream. Look at that. Look how cool I am. I'm not alt-tabbed out. I can't end the stream now. This is just awkward. Okay, bye.